Everyone, it's Self Care Sunday live. I'm back, people. How are you? It has been great. I have missed you guys so much. I have missed you so much being on the road. But I am thrilled, absolutely thrilled to be back here with you live. How are you and you, but especially all of you doing tonight? That is what I want to know. What are you all grateful for tonight? That is what I want to know. Tell me about it. Tell me what you are grateful for this evening. How's the going here? Boom, boom. I am so excited to be here. Um, wow, it's great to be here live. Oh, I missed you too, Jessica. I missed you. I love the potato. I love the potato. If you have not seen Jessica's post about the potato, you gotta see it. Okay, she posted about the potato. If you have not seen the potato, you totally have to see the potato. We were talking about the potato, Jessica, okay, and really kind of like what would happen in the United States? Quite honestly, what would happen if you came over the bridge into Michigan? Okay, let's say you went to Detroit and you gave out potatoes. Okay, I feel like the potatoes would get chucked at you, even with the cute little eyes. Okay, I love the cute little eyes. I love it, love it, love it. But I'm like, what would happen? Canadians are nicer, are friendlier. Okay, they love a good spirited thing. Okay, I just like, I mean, I was the embarrassing house, so like growing up back in the day. Okay, so aging myself here, Jessica. I'm going to age myself as I talk about your story. I was, we had my father's pharmacy and sold lots and lots of Halloween candy, lots and lots of candy. Okay, but lots of Halloween bag candy and everything else. And my mother, that you had then in the 80s, you had the Tylenol scare. Uh, and potatoes. Oh my God. What you did to Mr. Potato Head, Jessica. And, and then people were putting stuff in candy back then in the late 70s, early 80s and stuff. You had to test peep things for razor blades. There were hospitals that would x-ray your candy for you. I mean, there was just dumb stuff that was happening back then. And, my mother, not potatoes, she would give out McDonald's French fry coupons. That's what she would give out. Now, when you go home and you dump your candy bag from Halloween, do you want a McDonald's French fry coupon? Do you want a bag full of coupons dumping out? Or do you want candy? You want candy. You want candy. Later on in life, with our own daughter, with Rylan, I remember when her orthodontist used to pay for candy. Her orthodontist used to buy the Halloween candy. So I mean, just all sorts of stuff. I mean, kooky stuff. I mean, that people do. So I mean, it's just kind of funny, I guess, is where I'm going with it. That is what I am thinking. Um, and it is just kind of but I love the potatoes, and I loved that you put eyes on them. I mean, that took time and everything else. I would have loved for your chopped potatoes to have a couple eyes in it just for the fun of it. If you know, you know. Uh, you know, but chili and potatoes would have been good tonight for dinner. It's cold. It's getting cold here in the Northeast. It's getting cold here in the Northeast. But let's get started here tonight because it has been a busy week or 2 weeks really since I have been on. Right? It's been Well, it's actually been more than 2 weeks. I guess it was the 8th. It was my birthday. Was my birthday the last time I was on? I think it was. Wow, 2.5 weeks. Uh, they did. All right. I love it. I love it, Jessica. Now I love your dinner even more. I love your dinner even more that you left eyes on it as you chopped them up. You have made me smile even bigger, Jessica. Let's get our daily quote in. Our daily quote: success is not measured by applause of the crowd, but by the whispers of your soul when you know you've done your best. Success is not measured by the applause of the crowd, by the whispers of your soul when you know you've done your best. And to that quote, Jessica, is your quote in your post, or in one of your posts, because I think you had several posts of your why. Like, you did this, you started your business, you quit your steady job, you joined resale so you could be at everything with your kids, every game, every event, every play, every recital, everything with your kids, and you could see all the smiles in your community and connect with your community. And that is huge. Okay? That you did that, your why and everything is woo, huge. Absolutely huge. So I give you a lot of credit for the storytelling with that, and for the great job you did with carrying out that event. Because it was truly amazing. Hey, Lou, how are you? Great to have you here live. I hope all is well in Iowa and that you are doing well. I know you've got a lot of people healing and doing different things right now because of different stuff, and you're closed on Mondays, which is, it's okay to do that to get to the other side of something. That's okay. It's okay when you temporarily have to pause to get to the other side of something. Nothing wrong with that. So I am, but so I had a great 2 weeks on the road, almost 2 weeks on the road. Exhausting, of course, but really amazing. Really amazing visits. Can't say enough. Tomorrow's the last Monday close. Yay, Aaron. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. That it is your last Monday closed. I love that. And I love that we will be reopening on Mondays in November. This is the last week of October, people. This is the last week of October. So, I had a great visit. You saw that I was at Kelly Wholesaler Store, Your Other Closet, was one of my on-site visits during my road trips here. And that was amazing. And so he's got a great store and a great team. And one of the things that I guess I'm reminded about when I do on-site visits, and I love getting out to stores on site and working with you, is that I don't take joy in, well, I might take joy in this, I guess, is that growth happens from being uncomfortable. Growth happens. You grow when you are uncomfortable. And when Charlotte's like, oh, this is making me feel very uncomfortable, or when Kelly's like, this is making me squirm a little bit, and making me feel a little squirmy, squishy, that's where growth happens, because it's where the mindset meets action. Is where your mind meets action. And that is really incredible. Okay, when your mind meets action, is really incredible. When there's that turning point, okay, when there's the turning point in the way things have been, because you can't grow your business, you can't grow your life if you keep everything the same. And so you have to look for ways to evolve and grow, and that is super exciting. And to see Kelly continue on her journey is and her team continue on their journey is truly amazing as we move forward on that. Also, one of the other highlights, just by accident in DC, uh, accident but not accidental. I guess is that a phrase? Accident but not accidental. Was running into Mark Cuban from Shark Tank and Dallas Mavericks fame and business billionaire extraordinaire. Um, People are like, how did you get 15 minutes of his time? Okay, and that happened completely by accident. Not only by knocking on the same door, but by talking to him not about me, but about him and the stuff he was working on. That's where it all started. Talking about his cost plus drugs, talking about the things that were important to him, talking about why he was on Capitol Hill, while he then asked why I'm on Capitol Hill. Okay, that's what evolved into 15 minutes. It was not the the it wasn't the vein, let me take a picture with you. Okay, I had other people that I was with that just wanted to take a picture. Okay, but it was the real conversation about what small businesses are facing, the real conversations about healthcare, that made that stop with him amazing. And the fact that he was him. No entourage, no 20 people surrounding him, no security saying get away, just him being him, having a real conversation about real issues facing his companies, his small businesses that he has a stake in, and facing our small businesses. And that was huge. That was absolutely positively huge, and totally loved that. Totally love that opportunity, and will continue to grow from that. So, if you have not started, I know many of you are more than hip deep because you've been following. Next week is November 1st. Actually, Saturday is November 1st. Saturday is November 1st. We are in the final 2 months of the year starting Saturday. Okay? The final 61 days. Okay, it's the final countdown, people. It is the final countdown to 2025. Okay, and people are ready to spend. But that's not the interesting part. Okay, the American consumer is still strong. Okay, all the stats show that the American consumer is still strong. But plan consumers are planning, according to surveys out there, to spend about 40% of their holiday shopping budgets on secondhand gifts. Let me say that again. 40, 4. That is $40 of every 100, and they're going to spend almost $900. Okay, it is slightly down from last year they're spending, but 40% of that is going to be spent on secondhand gifts. What do you people sell? What do you people sell? Yes, secondhand. Okay, so you need to lean into this. Boom, lean into this. Okay, really strong. Okay, and promoting the things that you have that make great holiday gifts. Okay, all of us have it, whether it's clothing, whether it's a great purse, okay, whether it is something for the home that is unique. And whether it's something they always pined for as a kid but didn't get, okay? This is your moment. This is your moment to lean into it. Okay, to lean into it and say, ooh, what can we get? What can we talk about as gifts? Okay, I think of you, Lou and Aaron, immediately, and like Wicket's gift list. Wicket's wicked gift list. Wicket's wicked gift list. Can you say that fast 5 times? Wicket's wicked gift list. Okay. Okay. Wicket's holiday gift guide. I don't know. Wicket is leading the way to holiday savings. You find your own twist on it, but talking often. Okay, consumers are shopping later this year. Okay, normally the holiday is brought in earlier. The holidays are always brought in earlier. But this year, the consumer is waiting longer to spend. It's not just about deals, it's quite honestly about their budget, okay, and when they have the funds available. But they are shopping, okay, they are spending. And even though spending slightly down from last year was a record high, and it's still about $900 the average person's going to spend on the holidays. So there is a lot of money up for grabs. And that means, of an average $900 budget, $360 is already committed to resale. And if they're Gen Z, even more of it is committed to resale because Gen Z is even more apt to buy secondhand for the holidays. But you have to meet them. You have to talk about it. You have to be out there giving your gift lists. You have to be out there saying what you have because, consumers are like guys. They don't think. Talk about the unique. Show what you have. Show it early and show it often. You've got a couple more days this week, and then we are in November. So you have to make this happen, and you have to make it happen now. And just be ready to attack it and go with it. It is super cool and a super cool way to end the final countdown, the last 61 days of 2025 on a high note. Okay, I want you to totally nail this and totally go high with this and just totally make it happen. You can do it. You can, and the consumer will answer if you ask them to. And, one of the best questions to ask when you have a holiday shopper, and you know them when they're in shop crossing things off their list, is who else are you looking for on your list? It is a great question, even at the register. It is a great question. Who else can I help you cross off on your list? Okay, is a fantastic question, even if they are at the register. Okay, because there are things that they don't think you have. Or Aunt Sally, I still got to get something for Aunt Sally, but I didn't see anything here. Tell me about Aunt Sally. What does Aunt Sally love? What were you hoping to find? A resale store is a plethora opportunity to get everything on someone's gift list. So, I'm challenging you, yes, you, okay, to get more than 40% of your customers' holiday budget, okay, to reach beyond the 40%. 40%, I'm challenging you, is the minimum, is the bare minimum to run with. So I am challenging you to rise above that and get beyond it as we lift people up this holiday season and stretch their holiday budget. You can do it, and you are ready to succeed with it. You know what else you're ready to do? This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel You're not alone running this store where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yes, ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody you know in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everyone run a better business. I am here every Sunday and Wednesday at More 8th and Ish, not on the road this week. Sunday and Wednesday. They asked me to go on the road this week, and I said, too much. Pause this week. This week I can't do it. Sunday and Wednesday. I'll be back on Wednesday the 29th. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. We start the program every day with our unique daily quotes. Our closing quote tonight is, as long as you are alive, you will either live to accomplish your own goals and dreams or be used as a resource to accomplish someone else's. Ooh, are you going to accomplish your goals or are you going to accomplish somebody else's? This group's going to accomplish your own goals. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah even. We will party. Yes, we will. Absolutely. Maybe even a holiday party. You never know. But until then, and until Sunday at Wednesday, I'm losing track of my days. Wednesday at More 8th and Ish, know that you, but most importantly you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you, yes, you, on Wednesday.